Never, never, never be afraid. Number one, the closer you get to finishing, the more the enemy will try to make you afraid. Number two, every assignment from God will be attacked. See, the more we go out online, the more more people are catching us online, listening to us. Guess what? The enemy is also trying to, what can we do? Number three, it's easier to start things than it is to finish things, because the attacks come in the midst of it, and especially towards the end of it. Do you know that many a ministry doesn't end well? Many a pastor doesn't end well. See, there are things, we're talking about pastor appreciation, and I'm not saying this for the sake of it, but there are things that you will never ever know. You'll never know what it is to hold information that you know could change the opinion of the congregation on something that has happened, but you can't for the sake of being discreet about an individual's life. Well, I wish one day I would just come in here and say, you know what, let me just tell you about so-and-so. Let me give you the 411 on this individual right here, so you can kind of have an idea of what's going on. There's things we can't. God has held us. He wants us to love even the people who seek to attack us, and to be long-suffering many times, and to be prepared to minister the word of God. Sometimes things go on and people run off. Well, I know what happened. Well, how can you know what happened when you don't know all the pieces in the story? How can you actually know all there is to know about something when you've not asked people who are in it? Number four, remember that the assignment is God's responsibility to complete, and through us, and the responsibility to protect us as we work. It's his responsibility. So we can move forward knowing this, that as long as I'm doing his assignment, and this is his assignment. He just said, go. That was the assignment. Go to Morganton. Go. That's it. That was it. Nothing else. And so I went. And God has the responsibility, and God has protected us. Yeah. And God has protected us. 28 years. 28 years in Burke County, in Morganton, North Carolina, and we're still here. I'm not bragging on George Logan. I'm bragging on God. I walked on this property the other day. I just walked in, and as though the Spirit of God was just talking to me, he says, look what I did. Look what I did through you. Not you. I don't get credit for it. All I got in the whole thing was gold. That's all I got in this. And from that, the number of people, and sometimes we're so looking into the future that we forget what God has done in the past. Last one, number 5, is fear will stop everything. Fear will stop everything. The whole purpose of it all is that if I can get you to be afraid, I can get you. If I can make you afraid, I can control you. Never, never, never be afraid. Anything you tolerate will one day be living in your house. Say these words with me one more time. Never, never, never be afraid.